I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
I don't know.
I do know.
What up, DMV?
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
The whole thing. Welcome to a Pod Named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest, as Cat Williams so infamously said. You say the whole thing. Also known as the Black CNN, and the revolution will be televised. Grace New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people.
Hey, man, I'm straight to the point, J Lew, man. We here, man.
Yeah, J Lew, what it do? One time for Mel. J Lew, this is a one. What's it called? The quick hitter. What I'm trying to say. The hitter quitter. Hitter quitter. Shoulda. Yeah, we doing that. So this is gonna be shout out to Kickbackers. We appreciate you tuning in. We know that y'all have been getting on me about the weeks I miss and all that stuff. But life be lifing, man. I mean, this week we had an episode for you. And I got the homie J Lew here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna talk some sports. Ladies, we're not getting into sports now. Do not run. We're gonna talk about the KeKe Palmer Usher thing. Yeah. But fellas, y'all getting into the NBA. And our DMV folks, we are getting into the Wizards.
Hey man, you can skip that, man.
Hey. I'm a believer, J Lew. I think we can be just as good as we was last year, or just as bad as we was last year.
I agree.
And we're about to redo the sponsorship. Okay. I'm gonna need some extra stuff, but right now we're gonna shout out our sponsors. Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Happy birthday, Mo! I know you in Miami, I think, Florida somewhere.
Happy born day.
Happy born day, and hit her up for all your cleanings in the state of Georgia. That is Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. You can do a Google search, you can go to Facebook, do a search, or you can just hit me up. I'll give you a number. Mo coming out cleaning everything. Cleaning offices, cleaning apartments, cleaning houses. You done cheated on your wife and need to get everything right. Mo got you. Saying, you don't want to come in and find a one hair on the bottom of the sink underneath the comet. Mo gets all that. And shout out to mysexroom.net. And the name is pretty self-explanatory. Shout out Kelso. If you need them, make sure you either one. You go to mysexroom.net or mosmarvelouscleaning.com. Use code Kickbackers, because that's where you are. This is the Pod Named Kickback, and you are the Kickbackers. Where am I dropping? Kickbackers! That's y'all. So hit them up, put in code Kickbackers. You get 10% off for everything you need, whether it's cleaning or the rolls, whatever you want. I don't know what you need. You know?
Whatever it is.
Exactly. You figure it out. Shit. Hello. And J Lew, the audience ain't seen. I talk to you every day, but the audience ain't seen you for a couple of weeks. So I'm sure they're very curious about your hello, and I guess my hello too. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Now, hello. Who wants to go first?
You want me to go first? You want to go first?
I got it. You know what I'm saying? We go. What did I say? Low No, I had to get some stuff done with the car again. So that's always women in cars. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing my father always taught me: women in cars. But yeah, I had to deal with that. I have a little small stuff, but it's life. You know what I'm saying? Life stuff happening. Work,
Life and
the co-parent. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. It's little nicks in there, but it could always be worse. So you kind of, you learn to accept. You know what I'm saying? I learn to accept it all. The high, my mom came to town. My mom, my sister, my nephew came to town this week.
okay.
My mom's birthday was yesterday. So
Happy birthday, Mom.
yeah, so we had we had a good time, ate good, did a happy birthday. My daughter loved it. She just sent her the attention, sent her up attention. So we good to go there. I'm gonna drive down to Panama. I'm gonna drive her down. She wanted to go to the beach, so I'm gonna drive my mother, my daughter, my sister. I'm gonna drive them down to Panama Beach this weekend, just for just something quick, like 2 days. See the beach. I only like dealing with stuff on the golf if I'm gonna stay. If I'm gonna stay stateside. From a beach perspective. But yeah, overall, man, it's just good, man. Everything still progressing, so you gotta love that.
Gotta love it. Let me see. My low of the week was the realization that I needed to step it up.
Okay.
I got certain goals, and I may or may not have been on track. But for the first time, I looked and was like, "Whoa, am I not on track? Like I might not be on track." Like I had a couple bad weeks for what I was doing. I missed a couple gym appointments. I missed a couple sales. I missed a podcast. I'm like, whoa, am I off?
So that's everything.
Am I chilling? Oh, hold up, wait a minute. So that was my low of the week. But my high of the week was this Monday. And I know y'all are getting this on Thursday, but a little peek under the tent. It's a Monday. And I had I'm gonna say my best Monday of the year in every capacity. I got up, I did my morning meetings, I got busy with my business and had some productive sales. And then mail hit us and was like, "What we doing with the working out? How we doing?" And I was like, I ain't did shit. So I broke up. Where they at? I can't reach them because of the headphones, but I broke out my bands. I just started working. This is my desk behind me, if y'all can see it. And I started doing my band work, and I was like, I was going hard. I was doing chest, tri, bi. I was doing all upper body. I was like literally not just biceps or not just triceps.
Yeah.
I was doing chest. I was going in, and I was like, I count that as a workout. I went in.
That's all right.
So I did everything. I hit every one of my goals that I set for myself on a daily basis. I got and even reading, because last night I couldn't sleep, so I put on an audio book after midnight. So I even read, like, if y'all can see that board right there, it says that I want to. Oh shit, I can't even see it now. But I want to work out. I want to read. I want to be successful in my business. I want to do something for the podcast, and I want to, be involved with my family. And I did all of that today, and this is Monday, so I feel like it's a great start to the week. I know y'all are hearing this on Thursday. Like, what the hell? We didn't jip you. We didn't jip you. We just, in order to give you an episode, we had to do it a little early. So that's how I feel, gentlemen. Applause for me, goddamn.
When you start like that, you know what I'm saying, that trajectory just launch you up.
Facts. And I want to make a statement to myself and to everybody else listening to this. It don't matter how good your Monday was. If you start your Tuesday on that bullshit, on that lazy shit, on that not doing hard shit. So Monday is great. What you going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? That's what determines what your week is. And that's how I'm going to judge it. I'm scrapping today. By the time this episode dropped Thursday, I'm gonna make a post and tell everybody what I did on Tuesday and Wednesday. Because if I did all this on Monday and I don't do nothing Tuesday and Wednesday, throw the whole week away.
The whole week. Hey man, like man, it's all behaviors of, but this started for you. You know, we've been talking, but it started for you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you doing the right behaviors, eventually, you know what I'm saying, it clicks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? All we gotta do is continue to do the right behaviors. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, the results will follow. You know what I'm saying? You might have a bad day here, but you have 4 great days. So you know what I'm saying? So it don't really, you know, when you're doing the right behaviors, it always balances out.
100%. It's about, and a quote that I like that I coined, because everybody says it's not about the process, it's about the results. Or no, they say it's not about the results, it's about the process.
Yeah.
And that's to get you focused on doing what needs to be done. And then I tweaked it and I said the process is the results.
Yeah.
It is only about what you do, because you can't control what happens. All you can do is control what you do.
Right.
Even if you're dealing with somebody, you get in an argument or whatever, all you can control is what you do. So the process ultimately is the results. Because your process is to go hard. And if you go hard and you still got a gut, then you went hard. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And before we get into our fun topics, did you have anything else to add to that?
Nah.
Okay. Before we get into our fun topics, I do want to take a moment, and I know everybody's seen it, especially back home in the DMV. There was a young man went on vacation with his family to Puerto Rico, and unfortunately lost his life. That young man was Tommy Graves III, Trey. I knew Trey. I'm not going to sit here and say I knew him well, but I've met his mother, I met his father, and it hits home. This DMV's finest, you know. If you know anything about DC, Maryland, Virginia connection, we are a tight-knit community, and most of us know each other. And so to hear that happened, I was heartbroken. Good kid, focused on school, focused on doing the right thing. Wasn't in the streets as far as I know, and I wasn't that close to know everything, but I could tell. I got to observe from a distance, and I got to have conversations. And this is a real tragedy, man. You go on vacation with your family, and you don't make it back home. I was heartbroken for the people involved, and from just the little bit that I knew of them. I want to say, I think you got a bad deal, bro, little homie, and I wish you got a chance to really live out your full potential, because I think you did have a lot of potential. That was robbed of you. I'm gonna say from a coward, bitch ass nigga. That's how I feel about it. Everybody else can say what they want, but that's what I'm gonna say. And I feel for your father, I feel for your mother, I feel for your siblings, I feel for your family, and everybody that you encountered. Because of the brief encounter I had with you, I feel it. So I know the people that really, really loved you, I can only imagine how they feel. And my people, just be safe, man. Be safe traveling. You know, keep your head on the swivel. When I first moved to Georgia, J Lew, I stopped parking back in. I'm like, I'm in the suburbs. I'm like, who gonna do something to me? I ain't got beef in Georgia. And I started letting go of all my instincts, because I'm like, I'm free. I ain't home. Ain't no issues. And then I realized, like, you can never be too comfortable. And that's the message I want to leave the people with.
Yeah, man. It's just like when it's so senseless. And I kind of have a messed up thing in my head where I envision it being somebody close to me, and I internalize it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that's how it affects me, and it's just like putting yourself in that mom, that dad's shoes, those siblings. It's hard to, it's hard to wrap your head around it, and we lost individuals, too soon. But it's like every time it just feels like you've been robbed. And it's always, and it's young, with so much promise, doing it the right way, on vacation. I was just in Puerto Rico, but a month, 2 months ago, like, what I'm saying? It's just, and you go and, it's, you just want to make it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have a good time, or you understand life is short. You want to make it back, but it's just like, I just feel for for the family, and the surround, and the reasons surrounding it. Obviously, as in most cases, it's pointless and something that could have been avoided.
Absolutely. Condolences to the family, man. Rhonda, Tommy, the kids, families. Our hearts will go out to you, and stop trying to slander that man on the internet. It's been, I don't know if you've seen it, J Lew, but they've been going like, oh, y'all leaving DC thinking you go to Puerto Rico being super tough guys. He wasn't on that. Like, the narratives y'all making up in y'all mind, leaving in your motherfucking mind. Like, that wasn't what that kid was on. So I reject that, and I don't like it. And it's disgusting. It's nasty.
Especially when you don't know the full situation.
Especially when you don't know the full situation. Let that young man rest in peace. He was a good kid. And I stamped that. Let's move on. I had to get that out of the way. But I do want to have some fun with y'all this week. I know everybody's been talking about it. And my posts have gone damn near viral with me chiming in with my thoughts on it. Let's go into our viral story of the week.
My left stroke just went viral.
KeKe, do you love me? Are you right? You never let me leave right beside me. I forget all the words to the Drake song, but KeKe Palmer. And I've said things that men have been mad at me about and women have been mad at me about, but I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. I saw her outfit. I also know she's a celebrity and she's in Vegas. Those two things. If I'm in Vegas with a young woman and she has a scantily clad outfit, some rah-rah ratchet shit, we're in Vegas. Where else?
That's what we doing.
That's what we doing. And I shared a story because we all know, unless you're under a rock, that KeKe Palmer went to the Usher concert with her girlfriends, and they were all partying and laughing and being fans. I won't say groupies, but being fans. I won't disrespect them. And Usher came and sang to KeKe, and she was a little touchy-feely. She put her arms around him, and she was dancing, and she was doing this. And then when they separated, she modeled and did all this and all that. And her baby daddy had a conniption. He didn't like it, wasn't a fan of it. He said, hey, you a mother now, don't be dressing like that. He didn't really address the Usher part of it, but he addressed how she was dressed. And I think he thought that was the safe way to do it. Like, I'm not going to talk about Usher because I'm going to look insecure. I'm going to talk about the way she's dressing.
Yeah.
Nobody will know what my real issue is. And we know what your real issue is.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. You didn't get that off. You didn't hide it. I know you thought you did, but you didn't. What I'll say is I went to the Usher show the first year he had it. The reason I went the first year is because a lady friend of mine, that's her favorite artist. That's been her crush. Now, we've dated. We've been in a relationship. Like, our whole relationship, Usher was her guy. And y'all know who was my girl. I'm sure you know who my girl was, J Lew.
She just got traded though, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying this back then.
Ashanti.
So we used to always, I don't know if y'all do this with y'all significant others or not, but like, you know, the hall pass.
The pass.
Yeah. So I always was like, if you get Usher, I ain't nothing I can say. Like, go for it. And she be like, if you get Ashanti, ain't nothing I can say. Go for it. And I was like, our little joke. We knew
like a little joke, yeah.
It was gonna get. Well, it was a moment when I could have got Ashanti because I was trying to get a deal with Murder Inc. So I was up there with Chink Santana and shout out to all. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is that I knew how she felt. So when we went to this concert in Vegas, I admit it freely. If Usher would have walked up to her and started singing, I would have turned into her homegirl. Bitch, you better go. Better stand up. All these years you've been talking about this, you better go get it. And I would have given her pictures so she could have a copy of it, so she could show all her friends. And that would have been that. Now it's a little bit different because she's not famous.
Right.
KeKe could actually get Usher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that I admit that's a little bit different. But I wouldn't have been tripping off that. I think that's showmanship. I think that's Usher doing a good show. I think that that's why people go. I think it promotes her brand as well as his brand. And even if you're not a performer, if you're just a fan, right. I think that's kind of cool. If Janet Jackson brought me on stage and did the little pantomime of touching me and all that, I would think that was cool. And if Ashanti did it, I would lose my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be mad at that in that situation. And I said that. And before I make any other declarations or any other clarifications, I want to get your initial thoughts, J Lew. And then we can do a deep dive.
You gotta go deep with it.
Yeah.
When I first did it, I'm like, my first thought was like, hey, my man, you can't do this online. That was my first thing. Like, hey,
so her baby daddy complaining, don't do that online.
Yeah, don't do that online. My second thing was I would have felt the way. But not for the outfit. You know what I'm saying? For another man, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, maybe you know what I'm saying, like the looks and the you know what I'm saying, like I would have probably I would have felt the way about that. I don't know. But I don't know though. Like to me it wasn't horrible. So you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't, so not maybe not really, but you know what I'm saying, but I'm at the position where I feel like we all have insecurities.
Facts.
And I think your partner, the person you're with, has a duty to help protect you from those insecurities.
I agree. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that because
so like I think, so so that's one thing. I guess the second part is the communication aspect. Like, hey, how you communicate, put it online was stupid, like he, like he said. Like my initial thought was, but that's something that like it could be fixed. Like, hey, that's not how I would, I don't appreciate that. That's that's not nothing that I would that I would want to, that I would want to happen. I would feel a way about that. And and I think counteracting to that, if she had a problem with him, Lil Duval and put the little meme with Chance was dancing with lady, your bad. Like if his wife, significant other, child mother, if that person had a problem, I would feel, the way I judge myself is hypocrisy defines prejudice. So I feel the exact same way if the woman felt that way. Like if she felt the way about her husband dancing on somebody like that, or the child's father, whatever, and you're in a relationship, if she felt the way about that, I would be like, okay, look, that's something that you have to respect that person's insecurities if they have them. Like sometimes if I don't like something, it ain't, I think a lot of women put it out there like, man, he's so insecure. I'm like, look, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, like let him express himself. We live in a world where you bitch and complain if somebody express themselves, and then if they really do it, then you insecure for expressing yourself. So it's like, look, you gotta be, you gotta do it, you gotta do it a little bit better than that. I don't like the way, the social media, I don't like how they took it, because it's like they vilify so much, so you make the situation worse. But I feel like that's a teachable moment. You in a relationship, you guys have young children. You're like a young child, well, not children, you have a young child, so like the relationship changes drastically. At that point, so it's like sensitivities, a lot of things is heightened at that, you know what I'm saying, that particular point on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't like that it got to social media. He put it out on social media, so I give him blame for that. But it's like, look, it's something that a communication, us sitting down, talking it out, it shouldn't have got to this level.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, young. I ain't really got no pushback on that. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have taken it to social media. I'm talking to my girl about it. Now, me and my girl talked about it in the house, and she still ain't responded accordingly. I'm still not taking it to social media.
Right.
It's not. And I posted a Jill Scott quote. She says, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. If you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. And my message to men and women is like, I've never been in a relationship with a woman that I couldn't tell what to do. Like, or let me change that. I've never stayed in that relationship.
Right. And that's the thing. But I think we suck at conflict resolution. One, social media fucks that up, you know what I'm saying, a little bit too. But we suck at conflict resolution. So like even that statement, you know, I put a little joke, you know what I'm saying, on the joke when you like, man, that's kind of toxic. Anybody can say, like, because to me that's a scapegoat, like, you know what I'm saying, like he wasn't the one, you know what I'm saying, like nigga, this nigga it could have been a great guy you said that to, it could have been a horrible guy you said that to. You know what I'm saying, like, look, if you didn't put in the work for yourself to be able to kind of articulate who you should listen to, then that's a bigger problem. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, so you can, you know, so it was a funny quote though. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but you know, she had her a couple of divorces too. So you know what I'm saying, like, so you know, a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying, like, I just don't like when it gets to social media, because you start getting combative at that point, because it's like now it's like, all right, team KeKe versus team this, and I'm like, won't we be team them? Like, hey man, y'all take this shit offline and talk and say, look, I didn't appreciate this. I wouldn't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is 101. We could, you know what I'm saying, we can fix this particular situation. It's like now they making it so, you know what I'm saying, they blowing everything up. And I kind of look at who's arguing the point too. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen a wife say it was a good idea.
I don't think I have either. And
I was torn, because I was like, look, you know, because I try to stay out of, like, women problem is woman, you know what I'm saying, women's issues, like, I ain't in the business of saying, you know what I'm saying, like that. I try to me, when women talking, if it's a woman issue, shut the fuck up and let a woman, you know what I'm saying, let a woman speak to it.
a woman business.
Yeah, so I try to take that perspective, like, all right, look, what's the other perspectives of it? And I didn't see any, you know what I'm saying, wives kind of, you know what I'm saying, coming out like, yeah, that's wrong. My husband won't have, like, I didn't see that. Which, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, okay, maybe he, you know, but the way he did it, I don't know, the way he did it, like on social media, it just kind of comes off as a little soft.
Yeah, that was just corny. Yeah, that was corny. We ain't nothing we can do about that. That was corny. We trying to stick up for him or whatever, ride with him, but that was corny, dog.
What you said though, would it change if it was your child's mother?
See, you know what it would change for me, honestly, if I'm being totally transparent, and I've been wanting to say this because after I made my initial statement, I felt like I almost misrepresented myself.
Okay.
I want to correct that at some point. That one woman who had that crush on Usher would have that pass. The next woman wouldn't. That ain't a pass I just give to every girl I date. You can just go and be all over every celebrity. She been loving that dude longer than we know each other. That's a little bit different. That is.
But I'm just saying, if that was your child's mother, like if that was your child's mother, would nothing else would change?
In that,
I don't know. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to figure it out his perspective, like.
And I do have, because I'm every nigga. It's all in me because I am, all these different things. Because I'm saying I can be monogamous, I can be poly. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on one player stuff. I'll be, because I'm all of that. There are different rules for every situation.
Okay.
So if I am in a monogamous relationship and the woman isn't the biggest Usher fan that ever lived, but she does that, I'm probably gonna be like you trying to play me? Like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
You got more credit than that. But I'm not gonna blast on social media. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
There could be. I can picture a world where I'm like, dog. I'm new. You knew I was new when you met me. You ain't think that was gonna be like too much from like, come on, dog. Like, what we doing?
Yeah. Like, look.
Now I'm not gonna break her. I'm not gonna, berate her, but I'm gonna be like, dog, you know who your man is. Everybody got ladies, you gotta know who your man is. And I'm gonna tell her, like, you gotta know who your man is. You thought that was gonna fly with me?
Hey man, you see what it's been some funny stuff. It's been some funny stuff. I saw the Breakfast Club breakdown, and then I saw the Kuzma. Yeah. Said it was Usher fault. He's like, nah, honey, I'm you singing to both of us. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little funny. Then saw Kuzma, Harlow. Yeah, she jumped. Yeah. She jumped on her man. Like, nah. And then I thought Saweetie, I think he did something, but Saweetie, Saweetie like, nah, I'm here to support. I ain't here to be a part of the show.
He tried to get her to sing. He tried to get her to sing or something.
Yeah. So it's like so some women understood the difference. Like, look, nah, I ain't gonna play with my man like that. But do you?
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
And I am a proponent of setting the expectation.
Right.
It is a very rare occasion where my girl don't know that what she just did ruined our relationship, got us in a weird place, or something. My girl gonna know. She ain't gonna find out from me on social media. She's gonna go there like, who's gonna kill me?
Yeah.
But I'm still doing it.
Or I'm gonna get it out the way. Like, look, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
and to a degree, I respect that. But my girl gonna know. My girl not gonna be totally like, oh my God, you were angry at this. Because I set the expectation and then I communicate when it changed, and I encourage my partner to do the same. So when Ashanti got on stage with Nelly, it was a rap. She knew it was a rap. She got on stage with him and then was like, I don't know why New was mad. Nah, it's over. Shout out to my new boo Janelle Monáe. and maybe I might add KeKe to our jump because her dude obviously fumble in the bag. So shout out to my boos Janelle and KeKe.
He said both of them. He said I'm good now. They free, man. You know what I'm saying? You're free spirits, man. You know that's your line of work.
We heavies. And we listening to that neo-soul hippie rock star Raheem Devon. I do want to say really very quickly, he put out a new album called The Love Summer, or The Summer of Love. He's from the DMV, from DC, so I gotta represent.
Yeah, show love.
He always make making.
He got some bangers though. You know who? Another one, Jay Holiday got bangers though. I don't think he got his you know what I'm saying, like his due either.
We can shout out Jay Holiday because he is now my brother-in-law. My brother is with his sister. So what that make us? Something. Shout out to Jay Holiday.
Family, man.
His family. And I remixed his first single, Bed, the second it came out. And I know his manager that got him started with that group, 495, because it was the Maryland Highway. 495 is BBD, one of my closest friends in the world. was his manager that got him started. So I've always had this connection with Jay Holiday, and then I knew his sister. We did music together, and then his sister, from us doing music, got with my brother, and then now we just all So shout out to Jay Holiday. Wow. Shout out to everybody. Speaking of DMV and 495, 395, and all that good stuff, shout out to the Wizards. Can I get a round of applause?
Hey man, the light skin squad, baby.
Man, shout out to our light skinned Wizards players, man. J Lew, you watched the summer league games. You've heard the noise around it. You see what our team has done, getting rid of Bradley Beal, trading Kristaps Porzingis, ultimately bringing in Chris Paul and shipping him back out. So we ultimately brought in Jordan Poole. We signed Kyle Kuzma, brought in Mike Muscala, Danilo Gallinari, Patrick Ball, Tyus Jones, and Ryan Rollins. I'm going to say, if you say the top 24 and under players in the league, they're on our team. Jav. The most. We got like 9 24 and under players that are decent. And that doesn't mean you're going to win that one game in the league.
How old is Tyus?
Tyus 26.
Okay.
Tyus 26, Kuz 27. The rest of them Bama's 24 and under.
Yeah, but they ain't. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, what the fuck, man? Come on, man. Good shit, man. Look, man.
I'm a fan.
But be honest. Look,
you don't like Patrick Baldwin Jr.?
We don't know who he is.
How you feel about how he look?
I don't even know if I know how he look.
He's 6'10" and shoot threes, and he's trying to play defense. That's pretty cool, man. And then Ryan Rollins had 17 points, 9 assists, 5 steals, 4 rebounds. That's not bad. Because they're going to be backups. They're going to be bench players. These ain't starters.
No. Hey, man, look, man.
You excited?
Relax, baby. Relax. Look, I would say that I do like our team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like I'm probably gonna go to Vegas and bet the over for what they have us for wins. Mm-hmm. I know they don't have us for a lot of wins. So I'm gonna go to Vegas before the summer out, and I'm gonna bet the over on the wins.
Go see Usher, but if you take your girl, make sure she know not to,
It depends on who I take.
Boom.
Yeah, because some, if I take the right one, I don't care what you do up there. you take the right one. But oh, baby, no. I'm the only one that want to be touching you.
Right,
but,
right.
There's a couple of them like, hey man, go do you, man, have fun, man. We're gonna be up here in the Bellagio when you finish.
Right. Facts.
Yeah, but I do like our team. I think we got a legit point guard who's not turnover prone, can run an offense, and can score from different levels on the basketball court, from 3, from 2, and drive. I think Kuz and Jordan Poole. Exactly. And I think I think Kuz and Jordan Poole is super aggressive, legit scores. Tyson kind of settle us down. Gafford kind of gives some rim protection if he hopefully he can kind of develop in a more. I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of our pick, but I'm hopeful. He got the size. He got a certain skill set that you hope can develop. I'm gonna be honest, everybody else I ain't really worried about. I don't count nobody else on the team. If I'm being, like the Vucevic kid, the second round pick, he has a skill set because he's a 7-foot guy, right?
6'11".
Yeah, so
So
he's 6'11", still young, so he might can get to 7'1", and he can kind of actually turn around, hit a mid range jumper, which Gav can't do. And so he has a skill set where he can possibly develop into a 15 to 17 point scorer, which Gav just can't do. So I'm interested to see him. Everybody else, if I'm being honest, I don't even know if they're gonna make the team. Like, what I'm saying, they appear to be G League guys. You hope somebody pops, but you know,
I'd be interested to see, because we got some good young talent, first round picks. So I'd be, in high second round. I'd be interested to see if they do anything. Like you could be very well right. Like these dudes ain't doing nothing.
but we got enough ballers though.
Yeah, to me, it's like we got enough people that one of these dudes might do something. Like a couple of them. Denny might make a huge jump.
I ain't mentioned him yet.
Yeah, Patrick Baldwin 6'10", can shoot threes. And I thought he was a 6'10" three-point shooter, like some Tracy Murray type dude. But he played defense.
He was solid. To be honest, he was solid in Golden State. He just couldn't get on the floor.
Right. Ryan Rollins, the point guard. He had 17 points, 9 assists, 5 steals, and 4 rebounds. He might be something. He might not. But he might be something. And then you got the young dude, Vucevic.
That's what I'm interested to see, because you understand, when I'm looking at our team, I like my point guard, I like my two guard. I don't know if to me, Kuz is a 3 or 4. So I think we have 3 positions. So I'm looking at the other 2 positions and how they can develop.
Denny and Gafford.
Yeah. See, Denny
4. And Denny is a top flight defender. Offense needs something to be desired. The way they hype his playmaking, I'm like,
it's like, they saw it. Yeah, you're right.
But he and Gafford, I like everything Gafford brings to the table, except he's just not a big guy.
Yeah, he's just not a scorer. Yeah, so no, I like him.
Gafford, the lob king, he can get you 13, 14 points off dunks and putbacks.
I will say this: if your Baldwin, if the Baldwin guy is what he started out to be with Golden State, that could be good, because then you looking at it, you got somebody that can easily play with Gafford. Like Gafford, you know what I'm saying? Like when you got a guy on the court that can't give you any scoring on his own, the other 4 guys got to be legit. Like you got to have, you know what I'm saying? Like it got to be, that guy have to be a legit defender, on-ball defender, and he got to be able to shoot from 3.
Yeah, and I didn't see that in him until Summer League. I was like, oh, I thought he was just a shooter, a 6'10" soft shooter. I was like, no, like, but I saw him getting down and elbowing dudes. I was like, oh, you got a little okay.
I would say this one thing I would say, we're gonna be much more excited.
Yeah, don't forget we got Landry Shamet, 3-point specialist. We got Mike.
He want to be bought out though. He probably gonna be bought out.
I think Landry Shamet and Mike Muscala are going into the season with us. Danilo Gallinari probably getting bought out.
Yeah, so he probably won't.
And Delon Wright, I don't know if he's getting bought out or not.
Yeah. I know they was shopping them.
We can only have 16 players now. Or was it 17? Because of the pandemic. Because it's 13 on the active roster now. It used to be 12.
So hold on. Who you counting? Because you was counting. We was getting into it yesterday. You was counting a lot of young dudes as dudes that's making a team. Like you was basically saying the whole summer league basically.
Yeah, the whole
7 of the summer league guys is going to be on the squad.
Patrick Baldwin Jr. got like a 4-year deal. He was a first-round pick last year. He got 4 more years. Ryan Rollins got 3 more years. Landry Shamet, unless we trade him, he got a couple years.
But he wasn't on the. You said the summer league dude.
Well, Landry, not including Landry Shamet.
Yeah, Shamet wasn't.
On the summer league, Vucevic, Second round, they said that they're more than likely to leave him in Europe as a stash, but buy him out. They buy him out. He's playing.
Okay.
If they buy him out, Ryan Rollins, I believe he's playing.
Okay.
Patrick Baldwin Jr. is a first round pick. I think he's playing. Johnny Davis, I think is playing.
Damn,
That's like
we ain't even mentioning him. We ain't even mentioning a number 10 pick from last year. God damn.
Who's been our best player for Summer League? He's been our best player.
The Ryan Rollins dude been the best player. It's only been 2 games. You just gave me this stat. Nigga, he shot 3 for 18.
He did not shoot 3 for 18.
Was it 4 for 18? Look it up there. Look this shit up. Look it up. I bet one of those games he was like 4 for 18 or some shit.
It was 6 for 16, but that's neither here nor there. First game he was like 5 for 9. In the second game, the first game he was like 5 for 9 or 5 for 6 or something. Not 5 for 6, but he shot in the high 40s, low 50s the first game. The second game he was in the low 40s, but he defense, offense, he's been balling. He had 14 points, 3 steals, like 3-4 assists last game, and he played a very big role. Those dudes are playing. They're gonna be on the team because we're not veteran.
See, I didn't know the Rollins dude. This is the first time I heard him. Was he on the team last year?
He was on Golden State last year.
The Rollins dude.
Yeah, that's what Golden State deal looks so good. We got Jordan Poole, Patrick Baldwin, Rollins, a second round pick, and a first round pick.
We got a first round swap, right?
No, that's a first round pick. It's a protected pick, but it's a pick.
Okay.
You know, it's protected. So, but we got all of that for Chris Paul. So that's what made everything look better. And I'm telling you, Ryan Rollins, outstanding. First game was in. Second game was outstanding. Patrick Baldwin, first game was second game outstanding.
Because I can definitely see because the Muscala is going to be our backup center. He can play the 4. He's actually learned to shoot a little bit, so I know he's going to be the backup, probably the backup center. Then you got
Vuk. You got Tristan Vuk. I call him flat screen TV. You got TV that's going to be the second or third. He's going to either be behind Muscala or the third center.
Yeah. So if he comes, I know he'll be there. One of the point guards not gonna make it. Most likely Jordan Davis gonna be there. If DeLon comes with us on the team, he'll start there with us, and maybe they'll probably have somebody go to the G League and then kind of come up if we trade DeLon late.
Yeah, it'll probably be if we keep DeLon, it's probably gonna be Ryan Rollins to go to the G League.
Yeah, but the thing I like about us having a new GM, if it's Ryan, whoever it is between Rollins and Johnny Davis, they deserve it.
Yeah, but that Johnny is 2, so it's like he ain't.
He's 2.
He 2. He's 6'5". He's 6'4". He 2. He don't have point guard skills. They were trying to make him a point guard, which was the issue.
He can't fucking shoot.
He a slasher. He's free will. Well,
you see, don't make me sense. Don't make me sense. Don't make me spit Spree will. Spree will go do the same shit he did to Carlissimo. You say that shit again.
but that's his game. Is he's a slasher mid range. He ain't.
What he just said, Spree will. Don't disrespect my man Spree will like that. No, it's late. It's getting late.
I would never disrespect the creator of the spinners. He created this spinner nigga, this spinner nigga, this spinner. We're gonna see how this play out. We got a couple more games to go, and can't forget Bilal. Be cool, play somewhere.
To see how you know what I'm saying.
So I think that I'll give you my lineup really quick. It'll be, of course, Tyus Jones at the point, Poole at the 2, Kuz at the 3, Denny at the 4, Gaff at the 5. Backup 5 is going to be Muscala or flat screen TV. Backup at the 4, Patrick Baldwin Jr., the shooter. Backup at the 3, Corey Kispert. Can't forget Corey.
Yeah.
Backup at the 2 is going to be Johnny Davis. And backup at the 1, if DeLon is here, it's DeLon. If DeLon is gone, then it's going to be Double R, Ryan Rollins. And
Okay.
everybody else is just everybody else.
You ain't mentioned the Rook.
Oh shit.
Who?
Somebody getting moved around.
Yeah,
Is he
the Rook.
playing?
The Rook. Are they fitting him in as the point? Because they can do him at the 1 or the 3.
They kept saying that, but he started Summer League at the 3.
Okay.
So you know what might be interesting if
I
they
can
go
see that.
Gaff, Coos at the 4, be Cool at the 3, the rookie, and then Poole and Tyus, and then the backup will be whatever point guard, then Corey at the 2, or Johnny at the 2, Corey at the 3, and maybe Denny at the backup 4. And then where does Patrick Coleman get his minutes? It's gonna be tricky. We got
I can see that because I can see Denny. I can see Denny coming the 3 or the 4. If he, you know what I'm saying, if we let the rookie start, if not, it'll be Denny start. The backup point guard, like I said, I don't. So I'm being honest, Johnny gonna have to really step it up. I'm being me looking at him. I feel you with the stats for Johnny, but it looked bad though. Like he didn't look like he dominated the game. Like I'm looking at dudes in summer league who are dominating the game, and I feel like for you to come on and be serviceable in the NBA, you have to dominate from the guard position. From the guard position, you have to dominate the summer league because it's a guard oriented. You know what I'm saying? It's made for guards to win. You know what I'm saying? It's like the NCAA tournament. It's like for that summer league, it's for guards to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of go nuts.
I think Johnny, well, he has such a low floor. He's played better than he's ever played. And
I'm gonna go with that, man. I'm trying, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He put a side taste in my mouth. I think real talk. I feel you, man. I'm tired like pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like he fucked the whole season up last year, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
We had injuries fucked it up too, but that position, us not grabbing a Tyus with that 10th or a Brogdon with that 10th, has us blowing up. There's no way I don't think we a top 6. We a 6 seed without that. So I ain't gonna lie. I have to let it. I gotta let it go. So
you're right though. You're not. You're 100%.
I know, but I'm holding that shit against him. Like I don't even like dude no more. I don't know what it is though. So I'm like, look, we grabbed a guard from Wisconsin. I'm like, a guard from Wisconsin that ain't a knockdown shooter. Like it don't even make sense to me. I don't know, man. I think Wisconsin. I think you could shoot. You ain't, you know what I'm saying, turnovers. I'm like, I don't think turnovers in not being able to shoot. I think maybe you're not as athletic, but I don't think the other shit.
I can't debate you. You're right. You got a right to feel that way. You got a right to. Okay, speaking of shooting, how you feel about Victor Wembanyama? He had 2 games. He had a subpar game and an excellent game. What do you think he is? Is he closer to his subpar self or closer to his excellent self?
I think they putting a little bit too much pressure on him. You know, so like, you know, his height, he gonna be able to put up stats regardless. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the height. A lot of the NBA, you know what I'm saying, guys. I think the first year or two, they're gonna kind of bully him a little bit. He'll still be able to get, you know what I'm saying, get some stats just because of his height. But you know, I think he about what we you know, a very good game that filled up the stat sheet. And a bad game where he's like, oh, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing out here right now. I think they should stop that, you know what I'm saying, like LeBron shit, you know what I'm saying, like look, because LeBron was, you know, he was a physical NBA man, you know what I'm saying, guy when he came into the league. D Wade, same way. Melo, same way. Like they comparing him to certain dudes who came in with an NBA physique. You know what I'm saying? As far as you say, like grown men, they're like, hey man, you know, you couldn't push them around. You know what I'm saying? They learned their strength a little bit more later, but you couldn't push them around coming in there. So But I still think he going. I still think he going to do good. Man, you that tall. You gonna be all right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't know if he's gonna be the best player ever and all that crap, but he's impressive, and I think that he has the potential to have a Hall of Fame career. Now,
Yeah.
I believe that wholeheartedly. Is he
Yeah,
gonna be the best player of all time? I don't know. We'll see. Well, kickbackers, I definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in. I know some of the ladies are like, no, what the hell was this? You did all this basketball. Ladies, relax. Get a rose. Go to mysexroom.net. Get you a rose and chill. Have a banana and chill. Sometimes we got to talk about sports, especially when DC is doing this thing and it's prominent because we from DC and that's what we're going to do. But J Lew, anything you want to leave the people with?
Nah, man. Everybody, man, just be safe, man. Love who I'm saying. Love who love you, and that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah, and I'll say, work so hard you impress yourself, or work so smart you impress yourself. Impress yourself this week. Ain't nothing bad gonna come out of impressing yourself this week, whatever that means to you. If it's in a personal relationship, if it's working out, if it's business, if it's finally relaxing, whatever impress yourself means, do that. And let's talk about it next week. This is Pod Named Kickback. That's J Lew. I'm No Breaks New. Draw four, skip you, reverse you. Draw four, uno. I'm out.
Yeah.